Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Marvel Champions playthrough. We've got a playthrough here with Phoenix versus Kang. So we haven't shared them on the channel yet, so I did want to kind of, play them and kind of see how they work. So we've got this Phoenix deck that I found on Marvel CDB, so we'll link that below. So yeah, let's just hop into it here. So let's take a look at the Kang stuff, because it's a little more involved, and then we'll get down to Phoenix. So we have Kang's Arrival as the first main scheme. We're going to set each Kang level 2 and Kang 3 Kang's Dominion side schemes from play, and then remove each side player's obligation and shuffle the encounter deck. So we've done that. And then we're on to Kang's Arrival. Deal each player an encounter card. If this stage completes, the players lose. So we're going to take our encounter card. We've got Kang the Conqueror. He's a 1/2 toughness. Force responses: when Kang attacks you, either place one threat on the main scheme, or he gets +2 for the attack. And then when defeated, we're going to advance to stage 2A. He comes in with his tough. Ooh, we've got Jean Grey here. Oh, that kind of flipped a little too far. So Jean Grey, she is... we're going to set up with Phoenix Force Upgrade on the restrained side and place 4 power counters on it. And then as a response, when you make a basic recovery, place 1 power counter on the Phoenix Force. She's 6 hand size, 9 hit points. And then Phoenix is 3/1/2. Psionic Bond. As a hero resource, remove 1 power counter from Phoenix Force. The generator water resource can be done once per round, and it's we're 5 hand size here. Phoenix Force here, it's on the restrained side. After the last power counter is removed from this card, flip this card over, and then it turns into Phoenix Force Unleashed. You gain the Unleashed trait, you get -2 thwart, +2 attack, and then Force responses after a power counter is placed here. If there are 4 more counters here, then flip this card. So we're going to be managing that. Let's go ahead and go back to the main board here. Let's add our power counters. And we'll draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So, a lot of resources here. I don't really want a lot of this stuff. Deal 4 damage to the villain. I mean, the resources are sort of nice. I'm going to discard these, and we'll just see what this gets us. Okay, this is for attaching to minions, so I don't really love that at the moment. So we'll go ahead and discard this and... Well, how do we want to do this? These 2 and this. Yeah, I think we're going to flip. We're going to discard Strength and Psychic Blast for the X-Jet. So exhaust X-Jet to generate a wild resource for a player who has the X-Men trait. We'll exhaust X-Jet and discard Mental Paralysis for Utopia. If each of your allies has the X-Men trait, increase your ally limit by 1. Then response after an X-Men enters play, exhaust Utopia to ready an X-Men character. And then we're just going to swing to knock that tough off. We'll keep the Power of the Mind and we'll draw up 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Threat gets added to the main scheme. He's going to hit us for 2. We're going to let him place threat on the main scheme. So he's going to place 1 threat. He swings for 2, 3. Then we have 2 encounter cards. So the first encounter card is going to be Nowhere is Safe. Place a pursued counter pursued by pass. And if it has any encounters on a discard and upgrade or support you control, it does. We're going to discard Utopia. And then the next one will be Time Traveling Tactics Surge. Each player takes 1 indirect damage for each obligation in play. We have none, but we do Surge. For Manipulated Time Stream, when revealed, each player discards an event from their hand. If no events are discarded, this gains Surge. Okay, we're going to discard Psychic Assault. Alright, perfect. Okay, so let's discard the Power of the Mind for Scimitar. So this says it's restricted. Hero response after you play another psionic card. Exhaust this to deal 2 damage to an enemy. We'll discard, we'll exhaust X-Jet and discard Psylocke for Sunfire. He's a 1/2. Response after you play Sunfire from your hand, spend the yellow resource to choose an attachment with the text. Well, we don't have that. We're going to thwart 2 from here. We're going to swing for 2 onto Kang. And we are going to add a consequential. We're going to end the go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. is we're going to add threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack for 2. We're going to give him +2 attack and have Sunfire block it. So 2. We're stunned. Encounter card. Energy Blast. When revealed, King attacks you. So he's going to attack for 2. We're going to give him the threat. We're going to add threat to the main scheme when he attacks us. We are going to take 2, 3, 4 damage. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. So I think first things first. Let's discard. We will. How do we want to do this? Let's get rid of this. We'll exhaust X-Jet and Power of the Mind for Professor X. So he comes in, he can confuse Kang. We're going to use thwart 3 from that. Oh, we played a Psionic card, so we're going to exhaust this to deal 2 damage to an enemy. We're going to flip and discard Kinetic Shield for Cerebro. So only play if you have the mutant trait. Alter Ego action is exhaust Cerebro to search the top 5 cards of your deck for an X-Men ally and add it to the ally to your hand. We'll wait on that. I'm going to discard this. We're going to end the go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So threat gets added to the main scheme. He schemes, but he can't. We're going to have an encounter card. Sinister Strike, Alter Ego, place a pursuit counter, then if it has any counters on it, this gains Surge. It does. We get pinned down. When revealed, place 2 threat for each obligation in play. Place 2 threat here for each obligation. Well, there are none. Okay, so the turn ends. Professor X is gone. All right, let's take a look at what we have. We're going to do a basic recovery, so it's going to give us 3 health. We're going to then add a power counter for doing a basic recovery. We've got a lot of stuff going on here. I would like to heal again, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to. Actually, let's discard. Let's activate Cerebro. So search the top 5 cards of your deck for an X-Men ally, which we don't have. So we'll shuffle. Oh, search your deck instead if you have the Psionic character. Oh, but yeah, I do have Psionics. I can search my deck instead. Okay, hold on. We'll get Cyclops. That's the only one we can get. Okay. Oh, I needed to see. Oh, it's fine. I should have looked. I need to look again. So this is me still looking in my deck for Cyclops, but I want to see. So this is location. I was looking for White Hot Room to see if it had the X-Men or X-Force trait, but it doesn't. Okay. So I think Wolverine will come out. Although we can pay 2 energy to bring out Angel because we have a mutant. So reduce the cost by 1 if you identity has mutant or the X-Men trait. So he costs 2 to bring out. We're going to flip to Phoenix. We are going to use her ability to spend this as a resource for Phoenix Firebird. Remove a counter from her to ready Phoenix. So we're going to remove a counter. She's readied. We're going to thwart 2 from here. So that's gone. We're going to thwart 1 from here. No, we're going to leave that threat there. We're going to swing on him for 2. We'll exhaust X-Jet and discard these 3 for Wolverine. He has Piercing. After your turn begins, heal 1 damage from Wolverine, and we're going to have Wolverine swing for 3. And then we're going to end our go so everybody gets readied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Threat gets out of the main scheme. He swings for 2. We're going to have Angel block it. So we take 2, and then we're going to give him +2 for the attack. So 2. Give Kang a tough status. Oh, that's okay. Angel's gone. Encounter card. Depowered. You cannot play hero-specific cards. It's an obligation. Alter your action. Discard a hero-specific card from your hand to discard this obligation. Okay. So that comes into play. We're going to heal Wolverine for 1. Let's go ahead and we'll thwart 2 from here to get rid of that. Oh, I can't play hero-specific. Never mind. Hold on. We're going to undo that. We're definitely going to have him swing. How do we want to play this? We're going to have him swing the tough off, and he's going to take 3 damage, which is going to defeat him. So then we're going to advance to stage 2A, or 2B, I'm sorry, yeah, 2A. So stage 2A comes in, it says, when revealed, each place an acceleration token for each side scheme in play. There are none. Then discard each side scheme. Each player reveals a random stage 3A encounter and removes all unused 3 stage things from the game. So let's shuffle these up. We'll take the bottom one. Okay. So those get removed. So, and then when we flip this, it says Force Interrupt. When an acceleration token would be placed on another scheme, place it here. Players cannot join the game okay, so that doesn't really matter for us. So that comes in here, but we have an Inexorable Fate. Create your own game, add Kang, Iron Lad to the game, and deal yourself an encounter card. So that comes in, and then we have 1 threat goes up. It starts with 1 threat and goes up once. After this scheme is completed, after the stage is completed, place 1 set-aside Kang's Dominion face down under stage 4A. At the end of the phase, remove Kang from this stage and this stage from the game and combine an area with another play area. And if all player stages are defeated, the stage is completed. So we're going to bring in Iron Lad. He's 1/2, comes in with Retaliate 1 and Toughness, and then when defeated, remove that from the game and add to another game. So he comes in with 18 health. So the Retaliate's kind of tough, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so we do need to do this, get rid of this at some point. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to discard 3 cards in X-Jet for Nick Fury. It's going to let us draw 3. Let's attack and ping this off. We'll take the 1 damage. We'll discard Genius for side bow attack. It says deal 4 damage to an enemy. This attack has range, so he takes 4. We take no damage for the for the Retaliate because of ranged. And then we'll do, as a hero response, exhaust this to deal 2 damage to an enemy. It is an attack, so we will take a damage for the Retaliate on that one. And then we'll have Fury hit and do 2 damage. And then we're going to flip down. Let me put the threat on this. And then we're going to discard this to get rid of this obligation. And then we're going to exhaust this to search the deck for an X-Men ally and add to our hand, which I don't think we have anymore, do we? We sure don't. Okay. We're going to discard that and end the go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Threat gets added. He schemes for 1, 2, 3. Encounter card. So first encounter card will be Time Traveling Hijinks. When revealed, discard the highest cost. Discard the highest cost card you control. Well, there goes Fury. And then it says, and then place it face down under this card. And then spend the yellow resource from your hand to discard this card. So, okay. And then we've got Macrobots. They have Guard and Retaliate 1. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and recover. Because we recovered, we had a thing. Oh, he heals 1. Okay, so we've got to see how we can figure this out. So we can discard a yellow card. So we'll discard Rise from the Ashes to discard this obligation. That gets discarded. Let's discard these two for White Hot Room. So place a power counter or heal 2 damage from Jean Grey. We're going to heal 2 damage from Jean Grey. We're going to flip. We will exhaust X-Jet and discard Cybo for another Cybo attack. It's going to deal 4 damage and it has ranged. And then we're going to exhaust this to deal 2 damage to Iron Lad. And then we take 1 for the Retaliate. And we're going to end our go. There's 2 there. We get an encounter card. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay. So threat gets added in the main scheme. He's going to attack for 2. We're going to take the hit. So 2. We're stunned. And then we have an encounter card and another encounter card. So the first one's going to be Tyrannosaurus Rex. He comes in with Tough. And his attack scheme Piercing. Lovely. And then we've got Evil Alliance. If there are no minions in play... Wait. When revealed, each minion in play activates against you. If no minions activated this way, place 3 pursuit counters from Pursued by the Past. So he's going to activate us against us and hit us for 3. Oh, each Nemesis minion activates against you. Okay, never mind. So then, if no minions activated, place 3 pursuit counters on Pursued by the Past. So 3 counters get added. We're going to add in this. So we have Dark Phoenix. So I guess while I'm shuffling, we can zoom in on her. We've got Dark Phoenix here. So she comes in with Steady, Toughness, Villainous. When Dark Phoenix schemes, place a threat on Consume the World if able. And then when revealed, each search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for Consume the World and reveal it. And then Consume the World is a permanent. When there's no threat on here, it loses its boost icon. After threat is placed here, if there are at least 12 threat here, the players lose the game. So that's what we're dealing with here. Comes in with 6 threat. Okay. Now this is just lovely, isn't it? Okay. So he heals 1. Okay, what do we have going on here? So Professor X could be nice. Phoenix Suit, we get Steady, but... So we could just bypass that entirely. So let's exhaust... we'll activate our ability and exhaust this for Phoenix Suit. So we gain Aerial while we're restrained. We have Steady while we're unleashed. We can Retaliate. So we're Steady. So I don't. This doesn't do anything to us right now. We're gonna thwart that. We will. Oh, did I heal him already? I think I did. Let's. This would be really helpful right now. Let's have Wolverine hit for 3 onto him. Then we're going to discard Psychic Blast and the Power of the Mind for Professor X. He is a psionic hero, so we're going to do this to deal 2 damage to an enemy. And in doing so, we are going to confuse him. We're going to have him thwart 3 from this. I think that's it. Okay, we're going to keep Power of the Mind and draw up. Okay, so threat gets added in the main scheme. He attacks for 2. We're going to... Oh, hold on. We're going to flip down. We're flipping down, so we get another card. Okay, threat gets added. He schemes for 1. He doesn't scheme. He schemes for 0. She schemes for 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh. And then a threat gets added there. Encounter card. Weakened. After you take do basic power, hero power, take 1 damage, pay a fist resource to discard this card. Okay. So we've done that. He's gone. He heals. Okay. I guess we'll discard this to get rid of this. But we're going to heal right now. Put us at 8. I don't really want to discard that because that kind of sucks. Let's do this. We'll do Cerebro and look for an X-Men. I think we're going to probably take him. I think that's the only one that I can use for the resource. Yeah. And then we're going to discard Cyclops as a fist resource to get rid of this obligation. Oh, he healed one. Or I already healed him, I think. Let's flip. Oh yeah, and then we healed, we add a counter. So we're going to flip. Let's exhaust a counter and X-Jet for telekinetic trickery. Remove 4 threat from a scheme if your unleashed trait. Do that stuff so the 4 threat gets removed from there. Then I need to pierce that off. Well, we did play a psionic card, so we'll activate this, deal 2 damage. Do we want to take out Dark Phoenix? We don't have enough to defeat her, but we'll just ping the 2 off of the Tyrannosaurus. No, we did Cerebro. Okay. So we could... Oh, and I guess I would have done this to heal Jean Grey when I was on my alter ego side, so I don't want to forget that either. And remember, I have steady because I'm restrained at the moment. We can Cybo attack for 4, which will knock him down. We don't take the retaliate. Or, hold on, let's undo that. I think I might ping the damage. I like Wolverine being here, but... No, we can take her out. Actually, we're going to do this. We're going to have Wolverine take her out and do the 3 to get rid of the tough. So he takes 3. Wolverine's gone. We'll discard both of these for 4 damage. So she takes 4. And then we'll discard these for telekinetic attack. So deal 7 damage to an enemy. And then so she's gone. Okay. Okay, let's ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Threat gets added to the main scheme. He attacks for 2, 3. We're going to take the hit. 4, 5. And then we have an encounter card, and it's going to be Future Weapon attached to Kang. Force Interrupt is when Kang attacks. His attack gains overkill. If this attack damages a hero, that hero is stunned. After this attack, discard Future Weapon. Okay, so he's got that now. Okay. Well, we have Colossus here to take a hit, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to remove some threat here. So let's thwart 3 from that. We'll exhaust this and use a counter and discard Mind Control for Colossus. So reduce the cost by 1 if we have an X-Men or a mutant character. He gets tough. We're going to discard Mental Paralysis for Phoenix Firebird and add 2 counters to ourselves here. Oh, I didn't play a... No, that's no psionic card. Okay. And I think we're going to end the go. After attack, this gains overkill. If this attack damages the hero is stunned after this attack. So I think after the attack, no matter what, we discard this. Because it's a force response. After attack, discard Future Weapon. So I'm going to have him block it and then take the hit. I don't think... There's no cost arrow, so I think it's fine as is. Okay, so we're going to keep Psylocke and we're going to draw up. Okay, so threat gets added to the main scheme. He attacks for 5. We're going to have Colossus block 5, 6, 7. Colossus tanks that, and then this gets discarded. Again, I believe it gets discarded because there's no cost there of saying if it damages you, then discard this card. We have an encounter card. So it's going to be Time Portal. Force Interrupt is when this scheme is defeated, shuffle it back into the encounter deck instead of discarding it. Okay. All right, we got a bit of more board control here. So let's thwart. Thwart 3. How do we want to do this? We bring Psylocke out. When she attacks an enemy, remove a counter to confuse enemy and deal damage. But I want her to... Well, then we could flip down. Maybe kind of deal with some of that. She's going to take the damage from... Because I do need a heal too. So let's thwart 3 from here. No, we'll thwart the 2 from this and get rid of this. Okay. Then we're going to remove a counter and do X-Jet and Strength for Psylocke. When she enters play, give her 2 psionic counters. When Psylocke attacks an enemy, remove a counter to deal damage and confuse that enemy and deal 1 damage to it. And then we're going to activate Scimitar to do 2 damage. We're going to take 1 from Retaliate. She comes with her 2 counters. She is going to attack Kang for 1. She'll take Consequential plus the Retaliate. This goes off. He takes a damage and is confused. We'll discard those 2 for Angel. So he costs 1 less because we're that. We'll bring him in. I'll have him thwart 1 from there. No, we'll thwart 1 from there. We're going to flip down. We're going to activate White Hot Room to heal 2 from Jean Grey. We're going to end our go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, threat gets added. He schemes but can't. Encounter card. Weakened, so we'll take a damage after a basic power, and then we spend a fist resource to get rid of that, which I don't have. Oh, that should be in there. Is Cyclops back in the deck now? I think he is. Okay, perfect. That actually is part of that deck. Okay, so we are going to activate Cerebro to find Cyclops. Oh, where is Cyclops? Oh, is he in the discard pile? Or is he in my hand? Or is he in here? He is. So he's actually in my discard pile. Okay, never mind. We're going to Cerebro for, I guess, Forge. Got no fist resources. We're going to White Hot Room for 2 health. No, we're going to White Hot Room for a counter, and then we're going to heal for 3, placing another counter here. Do I have anything I can discard? I don't. We're going to flip. We are going to... We've got a lot of stuff going on here. Let's remove a counter and X-Jet for Psychic Assault. We're going to do 3 damage to an enemy and confuse that enemy. So he takes 3. We take 1 from Retaliate, and then we'll exhaust that to deal 2 damage. We'll take another from Retaliate. He's gone. He is confused. So now we're going to go on to the next stage. So when all players have joined the game areas, go to stage 4. So we've done that now. So we're going to go to stage 4. This gets added underneath. So at stage 4, it says each reveal King 3 and add him to the game. Add each face down King's Dominion under the stage. So that gets added in. And then it goes up by 1 every turn. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for in a set-aside area for their nemesis minion and put it into play and engage with them, shuffle the encounter deck. So we're going to... Oh, my goodness. So Kang's Dominion comes into play. Kang cannot take damage. When defeated, deal each player face down encounter card. And then Kang 3 comes in with 20 health, toughness. When Kang attacks you, either place 1 threat on the main scheme or he gets 2+ attack. When defeated, the players win the game. So we're going to bring in her. She comes in with tough. Okay. And then he is confused from the last deal. So let's do, we'll discard Superpower Training and Sunfire for Telekinetic Trickery. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. If you're unleashed, remove 4 threat from here. So the boost icon goes away. We are going to have Angel ping this off. No. Oh, she's got steady. I feel like it's a waste. Colossus will hit her for 3. Taking 2 consequential himself. Actually, we'll have Psylocke attack. We'll move the counter. She takes the 1 damage and then has a confused status, but it doesn't really matter. And then we'll discard these 2 for Psychic Assault. Deal 3 damage to an enemy and confuse that enemy. So she takes 3 damage and is confused. So she's actually confused now because of her steady. We're going to end our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to probably try to push for unleashing. Yeah, we're going to try to push for that. Okay, threat gets added to the main scheme. He attacks for 2. Oh, wrong thing. He attacks for 2. We're going to let him place a threat on the main scheme, and we're going to have Angel block it. So 2, 3, 4. Angel's gone. Actually, no, we'll let him boost the attack, because if I'm going to tank, I'm not tanking it then. She's going to attack for 2. She does get a boost card. We're going to have Colossus block it. So this card gains a boost card for each obligation. Okay, so we have 1, so Colossus is gone. Okay. Then we have an encounter card. It's a Chitauri Soldier. It's 1/1. When Chitauri Soldier attacks you and discard top card of the encounter deck, take indirect damage equal to the number of boost icons. Okay. So, we've got to get rid of some stuff here. How exactly do we want to do this? We're going to remove 3 threat from this, so we'll get an encounter card. We're going to spend one of these counters and X-Jet for Psychic Assault to do 3 damage and confuse him. Wait, is that the right play? I'm going to flip next turn. I'm going to flip over, so it should be fine. Oh, we did do a basic attack. We did a basic thing, so we do lose that. We did a Psionic card, so I guess we'll exhaust this, deal 2 damage to Kang. Or no, we'll do 2 damage to Phoenix. She's got 3 health left. Let's discard Utopia for Phoenix Fire. We're going to remove a counter to ready her. We'll attack. We'll take a damage for attacking to get rid of the Chitauri Soldier. We're going to flip. We're going to White Hot Room to heal 2. I kind of want to keep this stuff because I think we can unleash and just like go in on Kang. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to end the go. But as soon as I flip, we become unleashed, we're stunned, so we're going to have to deal with that. Let's draw up to our hand size. That gets added in. Okay, I think we're in a good spot. Okay. Threat gets added to the main scheme. He schemes for 2, but he's stunned. She schemes but can't because she's stunned. Then we have an encounter card. So encounter card number 1. Dark Designs. Place a pursuit counter. Pursuit by pass them has any counters on it. The villain schemes. So it does have 1 counter. He'll scheme for 2, 3, 4. Another counter here. Fiery Rage. Peril. If Dark Phoenix is in play, she activates against you. If Dark Phoenix is not in play, place a... Okay, so she activates against us, so she schemes for 2. 3. Oh, gosh. And then a thing gets added there. And then we have Rampage. So when defeated, discard a card from top of the encounter deck until minions put in play. Yep, okay. All right. Well, let's Cerebro for our... Well, who do we want? Actually, let's Cerebro for... Do we want a Cerebro for Wolverine? He just hits hard. Or no, let's Cerebro for Professor X. Wait, do I have Professor X in my hand? No. There we go. Okay. We're going to White Hot Room to heal. We're going to discard a Fist Resource card from our hand. So we'll discard this. This gets gone. Okay, we have a lot to manage here. We're going to have to figure this out, but I think we're going to be okay. So let's go ahead and flip. We'll remove this and this for... And I guess this... No. And Genius for Nick Fury. We're going to draw 4 cards. 3 cards, I mean. Okay. Let's discard the Power of the Mind for Psychic Telepathic Trickery to remove 4 threat from a scheme. Let's remove 4 threat from here. We're going to do the Psionic ability to do the 2 damage to Kang. No, we'll do the... hold on. Trying to think of the best way to go about doing this. Yeah, we'll do 2 damage to Kang. We are going to discard Forge and Rise from the Ashes for Cybo attack. It's going to do the 4 damage. She's gone. We're going to have him take off 2 there. No, we're going to have him attack. And we're going to remove 3 from here. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to keep Professor X, and we're going to keep Telekinetic Attack, and we're going to draw up. Okay. Okay, Threat gets added to the main scheme. He schemes for 2. We're going to give him +2 for the attack and have Nick Fury block it. So 2, 3, actually 2 gets added to the scheme. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Place a pursuit counter, pursuit by the pass. So 5 damage, Fury is defeated. We have an encounter card. Rampage, so another one of those. Okay, so we're now on the time. We're on the time clock here. All right, so I'm going to have to be able to remove this stun first and foremost. So I think the thing is we need to do is we need to probably flip. We need to probably do this. So what we're going to do right now, how do we want to do this? I want Bring Cyclops. We're going to discard Sunfire We're going to get rid of this, and we're going to exhaust this to bring in Professor X. So as a force response, flip this card. That's going to give us +2 attack, plus whatever. And then he comes into play. We're going to remove... I was hoping I should have readied her. Hold on, let's undo this real quick. I need to tag this off, but for me to do it, I need to figure out the best way to go about doing that. This is what we'll do. We'll do that. So we'll do this, this, and this to bring in Professor X. We're gonna so we played him. He gets confused. We're going to then activate this, but after you play a Cyanic card, exhaust this to deal 2 damage. Because it's an attack, we're stunned. We can remove our stun. We're going to swing for 3 with Phoenix. We do have Retaliate now. We're going to discard Cyclops and Energy for Telekinetic Blast to deal 7 damage to an enemy. If we're Unleashed, we're going to deal 2 additional damage. So it's going to be 9, putting him at 4. Professor X is going to thwart 3 off of there. We're going to end the turn. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah, we're totally fine. So 2 threat gets added to the main scheme. He attacks for 2. We're going to have X block it, and we give him the +2 on the attack. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So X is gone. Encounter card. It's going to be Macrobots. Has guard and retaliate 1. Okay, that's fine. Okie dokie. So, again, we're at 3. So let's discard, let's exhaust X-Jet and Utopia for Marrow. So after Marrow enters play, deal 2 damage to an enemy. We're going to do 2 damage to him. We're going to have Marrow finish him off. He's defeated, so she doesn't retake the retaliate. And then we're going to discard these 2 for Telekinetic Blast, deal 9 damage. Kang is gone. All right, so there it is. We won. Yay! I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough, and I'll link the deck down below. But there's Phoenix for us, and we dealt with Dark Phoenix not once, but twice. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.